Have you ever found yourself lying awake at night, wondering when things started to change? Not in some dramatic way, but subtly, almost silently. Maybe you've noticed that spark isn't what it used to be. You're in your early 30s, maybe even late 20s, yet there's a quiet voice in your head asking, why don't I feel like myself anymore? If that's you, you're not alone. More and more men under 35 are experiencing a troubling shift: sexual weakness, lower desire, and diminished performance. And the most alarming part? Most of them have no idea why. We often think of these issues as problems reserved for older men, something that comes with the territory of aging. But today, in the era of technology, hustle culture, and relentless stress, the truth is changing. Men in their prime are burning out, physically and emotionally, long before they ever expected to. Let's be clear. This isn't about some fleeting bad day. We're talking about real measurable declines in sexual vitality, confidence and drive. And not just in the bedroom. This kind of weakness often seeps into other areas of life: work, relationships, self-esteem. It's more than physical, it's deeply psychological. It makes a man question his worth, his identity, and sometimes his masculinity. So, what's going on? First, let's talk biology. Let's talk testosterone, the hormone responsible for male libido, energy, and muscle mass, is declining at a faster rate than ever. Studies have shown that the average testosterone levels of men today are significantly lower than those of men just 20 years ago. And we were not talking about men in their 60s or 70s. We were talking about men in their late 20s and early 30s. One major culprit: chronic stress. When you're constantly under pressure, deadlines, bills, the never-ending push to achieve, your body produces cortisol, the stress hormone. And cortisol doesn't just steal your peace of mind, it literally suppresses your testosterone production. It is like a hormonal war inside your body, and most men don't even realize it is happening. Sleep deprivation is another silent enemy. We glorify hustle and sacrifice, wearing exhaustion like a badge of honor. But lack of quality sleep disrupts your body's natural rhythm, affecting everything from hormone production to mental clarity to sexual function. You might be going to bed at 1 a.m., waking up at 6, chugging coffee to stay alert, but inside, your system is falling apart. Then there's the digital lifestyle. Hours hunched over screens, constant exposure to blue light, and the addictive loop of social media all contribute to lower physical activity and higher mental fatigue. What does that mean for your sexual health? Less movement, more inflammation, and less blood flow. 3 things your body needs for strong performance. Even pornography, when consumed excessively, can desensitize the brain's reward system, creating unrealistic expectations and lowering real-life libido. It's not about morality, it's about neuroscience. Your diet matters too. Highly processed foods, excess sugar, and lack of essential nutrients lead to hormonal imbalances and weight gain. And fat, especially around the belly, isn't just an aesthetic issue. It's biologically active tissue that converts testosterone into estrogen. That's right. Your body could be turning your masculinity into something it shouldn't, simply because of what you eat. Let's not forget the emotional toll. In today's world, men are often taught to suppress their feelings, to man up, to carry burdens in silence. But suppressed emotions don't disappear. They fester. Anxiety, depression, unresolved trauma, they all weigh heavily on the nervous system, and a stressed, emotionally blocked man is rarely a sexually thriving one. Performance anxiety becomes a vicious cycle. One bad night leads to overthinking, which leads to more bad nights. But here's the good news. This downward spiral isn't irreversible. It starts with awareness, with breaking the silence around this growing issue. You're not broken. You're not weak. You're human. And your body is trying to tell you something. Slow down, listen, change something. You can start small. Get more sleep, real sleep, without your phone glowing next to your pillow. Move your body, not to chase some six-pack, but to wake up your system, get your blood flowing, reclaim your strength. Feed yourself like you respect yourself. Clean proteins, healthy fats, more greens, fewer chemicals. Reconnect with yourself emotionally. Talk to someone if you're struggling. It's not weakness, it's courage. The strongest men are the ones who dare to be vulnerable. And if needed, don't hesitate to consult a doctor. Low testosterone can be tested, treated, and managed. Sexual dysfunction isn't something to be ashamed of. It's a signal, a symptom, and sometimes a gift, because it forces you to take stock of your life, to reassess your priorities, to rediscover what makes you feel alive again. You see, sexual energy isn't just about sex, it's about vitality. It's the drive that fuels your confidence, your passion, your ambition. When that fades, it's not just your body that suffers, it's your entire sense of self. But when you reclaim it, you stand taller. You speak with more conviction. You connect more deeply. And that ripples into every area of your life. So if you're under 35 and you've noticed a shift, don't ignore it. Don't brush it off as stress or age or just a phase. Pay attention. This could be your wake-up call. Your body isn't betraying you. It's begging you to take better care of it. And you can. Take a moment now and think, what one habit could you change today to move in the right direction? What's one thing you can do to honor your health, your energy, your manhood? Share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Not to scare them, but to open a door, to start a conversation that could change their life. And if this message resonated with you, let it be the moment you decide to take back control. Because you deserve to feel strong again, you deserve to feel alive, and it's never too early or too late to start.